What are the steps that you are taking to follow up on that commitment that you made? You need to be doing stuff. You need to be working on stuff consistently. Okay. Are you really as committed as you say you are, as you think you are, as you've been promising people and telling yourself? Are you really that committed to whatever that thing is that you say that you want to do? So this is Mark Johnson, the founder of Bounce Pep, bringing you ideas for a fit and flourishing future. And of course, the youngest son of Bill Johnson. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you. If you have not subscribed, I still appreciate the fact that you are watching. Hope that you like this and hope that you share. We're going to jump right into this. This is very, very important. A lot of people say they want to do big things, grandiose things. They want to take that next step. They want to level up. They want to elevate. But when it comes to actually demonstrating that commitment, the commitment that they claim that they have to whatever that thing is, they don't really demonstrate it well. So understand the total package is made up of 5 things, right? So you've got health and relationships and wealth and knowledge and purpose. Those are the 5 things. You may want to elevate your life in any of those 5 ways. Whichever it is, that's up to you. But the question again is, are you actually committed to it? Or are you just blowing hot air? So the first concept I want to throw at you is this. Commitment, okay? If you think of commitment as H2O, well, what exactly are 2 forms of H2O that we all know? Ice and water, liquid water, I mean, okay? So ice and liquid water. Those are 2 forms of H2O that we all know about. Commitment is the same thing as ice. It's rock solid, right? Okay. Now, when your commitment begins to flow into action, that is what is called discipline. And discipline is the same thing as liquid water. So ice is commitment, liquid water is discipline. Discipline is a demonstration of commitment, but they're fundamentally they're basically the same thing. So I want you to remember that concept. Think of ice and liquid water. That's commitment and discipline. Okay. With that said, question is, a lot of you claim to, have a block of ice that you're holding on to. You're committed to something. Okay. But are you allowing that water to flow? Discipline is commitment in action. Okay. If you say that you're committed to something, if you have in fact committed to something, the only way that you can prove that it's true that you're committed is through action, through discipline. Okay. Remember, discipline is commitment in action. So what are the steps that you are taking to follow up on that commitment that you made? You need to be doing stuff. You need to be working on stuff consistently. Okay. Yesterday I was at the gym and I was doing brachialis and I was doing, what was I doing? Brachialis and back. So I was doing like a lot of compound sets, kind of alternating between, brachialis work and back work. And then today, I went back and I just did shoulders for an hour and 30 minutes. Yesterday I was there for maybe an hour and 45 minutes. Today, a little bit shorter, an hour and 30 minutes. But, Saturday and Sunday, I was at the gym and I was demonstrating my commitment to staying in good shape and keeping my health up, keeping my health, tip top through the discipline of getting into the gym and actually working out. Okay. So that's commitment in action. How about you? How is your commitment in action? Is there any action at all? Okay. Where's the discipline? You need to ask yourself this. This is not just Mark Johnson asking you. You need to ask yourself, where is my discipline? The weekends are really interesting because I find that people spend the entire weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 48 hours, just entertaining themselves. And again, the question to you is, are you really committed? Look, I understand most people have 9 to 5s, and so they're typically working Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, that's when they actually have like 2 days where they can do whatever they want to do. And so many people, the entire 48 hours, just distracted and entertaining themselves. They're not elevating themselves. If that sounds anything like you, that's a problem. If you say that you're committed to doing something big and great, wonderful, something impactful, meaningful, purposeful, and you're spending your entire weekend entertaining yourself, that's a problem. You know, I go out, and the gym that I work out at is next to a shopping mall, and I just see the shopping mall filled to capacity on weekends, and people are just in the shopping mall, I guess, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours at a time, just kicking it. I, I don't know I don't know why they do it, but it doesn't work for me. So what I want to ask you to do is, in addition to on the weekdays, doing something specifically to demonstrate your commitment, okay? I want you to do something, take disciplined action to demonstrate your commitment on the weekdays. On the weekends, when you have the most time, if you're somebody who's not, maybe you just work a 9 to 5, you're not necessarily running a business or something like that where you're working even on weekends. But if you have a lot of like free time on the weekends, make sure that you're spending that time doing something to elevate yourself. If you say that you want to improve your relationships, you want to improve your knowledge, you want to work on whatever your purpose is, you want to build more wealth, you want to get healthier, fitter, okay? On the weekends, when you have all that extra time, you need to be demonstrating your commitment through actual action. That is what discipline is, again, right? Discipline is commitment in action. So don't let the weekends of all the time, and like that for most people, that's their biggest opportunity, their biggest chance to actually spend time doing something to go to that next level, right? So don't let that time slip away. So again, the question is, are you really committed? Ask yourself, are you really committed? The only way that you can get the answer to that is to look at your follow through. Are you disciplined? Okay. If you don't have discipline, then no, you are not committed. And discipline is consistent action, consistent. Okay. So I want you to take that with you today. This has been Mark Johnson, the founder of Bounce Pep, bringing you ideas for a fit and flourishing future. Don't let time get away from you without being disciplined. All right. Take that action. Talk to you next time.